So I wanted to speak about across all the UN gatherings this week. We've lost certain UN staff members in areas of conflict around the world, specifically in Gaza, the Middle East, and other regions. And as we celebrate UN-Day celebrations, the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, I think it's appropriate to remember the lives of the people that we've lost who've given the ultimate sacrifice to make sure that all of these grand goals and ambitions can be actualized. And so these are men and women from all across the world who have gone into some of the worst areas of conflicts known to man to provide food, water, medicine, and have ultimately paid the ultimate price. And so as we think about these goals and how they're actualized, there's real faces of the real people amongst this world who serve and make the ultimate sacrifice to make sure that the world we wish to make can become a reality. And it is because of their hard work that this world can be a better place, and that humans are good people in the end, despite conflict and uncertainty around the world. So thank you so much for coming. On behalf of the National Council on the board, we thank you all.
And now we're going to begin with 4 short testimonies. First of all, we're having Ashley Phan, who is going to speak.
I'm going to have to pull this down.
Yeah, pull it right down.
A lot. But I'm also loud, so I don't get too close to me. Good afternoon. I would like to start by dedicating this discussion to a young woman that lost her life to domestic violence last year, Caroline Ashworth. Freedom from fear and want has been proclaimed as the highest aspiration of the common people. That's a quote from Eleanor Roosevelt in the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, why we are all here today. And I'm here today to speak because I am not free from fear. So my name is Ashley Phan. I am a single mom. I am a nonprofit founder, a grassroots nonprofit founder for an anti-human trafficking organization. But there once was a time where I was a long-term domestic violence victim. Well before I had my daughter, I was a strangulation victim. I know that seems hard to believe because I speak here with confidence and I'm loud, and sometimes people say I can be aggressive myself, but those are all kind of defense mechanisms from the experiences that I have been through. This was in 2014. I had been experiencing long-term intimate partner violence, and I finally was ready to leave. So, which is the hardest thing. That's the hardest thing for a domestic violence victim, is to say, I'm ready to leave. And I called the police. I called the police because I needed proof. I needed documentation. I needed that piece of paper, that incident report, so that I could use the resources, the nonprofits actually, that were there to help me. So when I called the police, I poured my heart out to this one police officer. I was not somebody that had dealt with police often, so I just told him everything. I said, I'm a long-term domestic violence victim. I just need documentation so that I can leave this situation. And this is when I went from being the victim to becoming a villain. I was shocked that this police officer from my hometown called me crazy. He told me he wasn't going to document anything, and he walked out the door. So I made the decision to leave an abuser, and I was re-victimized by someone that was supposed to protect and serve. I spent the next 3 months reporting this police officer to Internal Affairs, to his supervisor, who also called me crazy and said that he wasn't going to document anything either. After the 3 months went by, I ended up becoming homeless. Brantford Police made me a criminal myself. I ended up getting a criminal record for disorderly conduct, supervised by that same initial officer that took the report. I lost everything. I lost my entire storage unit that had all of my clothes and everything ready to go once I was, found housing to get myself back on my feet. I lost my car. It was the middle of the winter and I had to ride the bus to stay warm. I had to use public libraries to brush my teeth. It was a really, really sad moment for somebody that grew up in a wealthy shoreline town, went to Fairfield University, and didn't have a phone to call a friend. So now I stand here today saying that I'm this powerful nonprofit founder, a domestic violence survivor, an advocate for sex trafficking victims. I have to put on this facade of being strong, and it's not really a facade. I am strong in some ways, but when I drive through my hometown, I shake. I'm shaking a little bit now, speaking about it, because I'm still not free from fear or wants, because Sergeant Koneski, that first responding officer, is still wearing a uniform. Thank you.
And